everyone, I'm Cheryl. I thought I would send you this quick video because I'm very, very proud to be offering this to those of you who are joining me very, very soon for a 2-part webinar. This is worth, in my opinion, the cost of the entire program, just this alone. It has taken me quite a long time. I wouldn't say I was the most technical person in the world, but I've given so much thought to how I can help you guys in terms of managing your job search. So a lot of people want to track their progress. A lot of people don't. A lot of people feel like they do things and they don't really understand if they're getting anything back or if they're even making any developments or improvements. So I put together this job search tracker and it's awesome. So I'm just going to show you very, very quickly how it works. And I promise you this alone will massively help you in terms of making sure that your metrics are right, making sure that when you're applying in the right way, that you're getting the results that you need. And if you're not, then you can tweak the numbers. So for example, if you look down here, we have got our dashboard. I'll go through this in a second, but you've got your activity log, your recruiter CRM, your LinkedIn growth tracker, and then you've got some instructions here just in case you're not sure on anything. So if we go back to our dashboard, this essentially is your main tracking system. Now, I use something pretty identical in my business to track the amount of people, like clients, that I'm going after, and how many are converting. So I want you to be able to do the same. So for example, you'd put your what week in, and you can duplicate this spreadsheet as many times as you want. You could do it by monthly, you could do it by weekly, whatever you want to do. But for now, we've got weekly. So you'd put in here how many people, how many applications, actual physical job applications you're going for. So just say you do 10. That's your target, but you actually only apply for 3. It's going to tell you that you've got a 30% success rate. Same with responses. So just say you're really hoping out of the 10 that you apply for, that you're going to get half, 50% conversion, but actually what you only get is 1. It's going to tell you that you've got a 20%. Same with meetings booked and your network growth. So we'll go into that in a second, but you'll see here that it changes color to to green if we feel like that's a good metric for us to measure our success. So this is also, you can manipulate these numbers. So just say you apply to 100 jobs, just say, and you get, but you say you want to apply to 100, but you actually only apply to 70. You're in the amber, so to speak. This is 70%. This is really, really helpful because you might think you're applying for loads of jobs when actually you might have only applied for 6, or you might think that you're not applying to many, but actually you've applied to 20. So this is really, really good. This is kind of just like an overview. What I like down here in the activity log, and this is really useful, is for you to be able to track each day the activity type. So are you applying to something? Are you responding to someone? Have you got a meeting booked? You track the company name, the details, so company name and the contact, the details of what's happened, so the activity, so where did it come from, what follow-up date. So for example, if you message someone on LinkedIn, just say you send them a voice note, just say, or you are applying to a role and you haven't heard anything back, you can put up there when you're going to follow up and then the status of that. So it's in progress, it's pending, it's complete, follow-up required, in which case you can then just duplicate this again. This is just a really nice way of you tracking who you're applying to, what stage you're in the process, and making sure that you're accountable for the follow-ups. I can't tell you how important the follow-up is. Even if you apply for a job and you don't hear, you absolutely need to follow up. This might be something you haven't necessarily considered. Now, this is your recruiter relationship manager. So there isn't just me out there. I'm not trying to get you to go to my competitors by any stretch, but there are lots of other recruitment agencies. Some of you want to work in different niches and different industries. So you can track here your recruiter relationship. So the recruiter who's working at the company, so the company name, your last contact, again, the responses, was it positive, was it neutral, no response, because a lot of recruiters do ghost, what specialism. So I've put here creative roles, account management, etc., etc. But if you click on this little pen here, you can edit that over here and you can add whatever you want it to be. If you click down here, there's finance. It could be, it's so specific to you that you are going to need to add that yourself. But you can do that by the pen. Again, notes, your follow-up date and your status. Never, ever, ever think that if someone doesn't reply to you on the first message, that they're just not interested. We're all busy. Everyone's busy. And I tell you, there is a saying that's in business that says, the gold is in the follow-up. And that is why I've put this job search tracker together for you. And the same with LinkedIn growth. So When you join the program, and hopefully you guys do, because honestly, this alone will massively move the needle for you, you will see that your LinkedIn numbers will start changing. And it's really, really important that you keep on track of that. Your personal brand is very, very important. So again, week starting, how many profile views, and I'm going to go through all of that in the program with you so you can kind of make sure that you track these metrics. What are your new connections? How many posts did you do? What engagements did you receive? Were there any comments? And again, as you go down this list, after a few days, couple of weeks, you're going to start seeing these numbers massively increase. If anything's not clear, then here's the instructions for you. It's all laid out here. Now, as I said to you, I'm really proud of this because it takes quite a long time to put something like this together. It might not seem it does, but it does, because I need to make sure that I'm not overcomplicating the tracker for you, but equally making sure that there's enough in here for you to really categorically say, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of 6 months, hopefully it won't ever take that long, but just say it does, that you have done absolutely everything to nail your job search. And if you don't track it, if you just send someone a message and you don't follow it up and you forget, trust me, I know, I've done it, you're going to lose on so many opportunities. So this job search tracker is available to those that join the program. And I really, really hope to see you guys in there soon. We've only got a couple of spaces left, and I genuinely mean that, because I want to keep this group smallish, and we're getting lots of sign-ups. So I'm really hoping that you guys are going to be involved.